The Oscars, Hollywood and film lovers' most glamorized event of the year. You may have heard of the moment that everyone is talking about from this past Sundays, and I'm not talking about Flash entering the Speed Force. Though there's been a lot of talk, tweets, and memes about it, I sincerely feel that there hasn't been enough discussion about the actual event itself and everything that has led up to it. In past years, it really felt like a special time of the year that many people, not just cinephiles, were able to sit down and enjoy the show in hopes of their favorite actor, actress, writer, director of film winning the gold. Now, not so much. Let's discuss the Oscars' decision to cut 8 categories from the broadcast: documentary short, editing, makeup and hairstyling, original score, production design, animated short, live action short, and sound. Pretty vital categories to have in a film awards show. They cut it to save time, yet the show ran for 3 hours and 40 minutes, which is 21 minutes longer than last year's, 4 minutes longer than the year before that, and 19 minutes longer than the year before that. It not only disrespected the integrity and legacy of the show, but it's disrespectful to the artist whom the show is awarding in the first place. If the seeds are spoiled before you plant it, how do you expect it to grow? Much like if you take the categories out, how do you expect the show to grow? I firmly believe that streaming has a good side to it, especially since the pandemic. But I saw 70% of the Best Picture nominations from my own couch this year, and 3 were exclusive to their own respected services. Many of the prices on these services add up and will make people skip on some of the Best Picture nominees. I have told a lot of people to check out Coda, but since it is exclusive to Apple TV Plus and they don't want to add another service to them, they will decide to skip out on it. And I think that is when we see the difference of then versus now. If you look at stats from the 1970s, 80s, 90s, and even 2000s, some of the highest grossing films of the years were the Oscars picks for the top prizes. Looking at recent years, there may be 1 or 2 films that are in the highest grossing category, but the other 7 or 8 films are nowhere near it. And I'm not saying that because a film doesn't make a killing at the box office means that it's bad. Not at all. But if casual viewers see that the nominations are movies that they've never heard of with stars they've never seen, the interest sadly dies down, and therefore interest in the show dies down. So many people think that the show is old-fashioned with too many corny bits and can get notifications on their phone about the winners at any time. It makes the Oscars a program that you can skip past instead of an event that it once was. I remember in 2013 when I was 9 years old, I was pushing for Les Miserables because that was the only film I watched in that year. I went to bed earlier than the show ended and recorded the rest to watch the next day. No kids had phones yet, so when I got home I finished it and was really sad when it lost. But my interest was held nonetheless. But now, there is no sense of mystery with it because of easier access to the internet, and it is much less predictable because of the many, many, many other award shows that precede it. As much as I do believe there is flaws with the show itself, I just cannot stop watching because of how much I love this medium. And it does make me a little bit sad because of how much people used to embrace it, and I do hope that it does get a little bit of a uprising in the future. I really don't see it happening, but all I can say is cheers to another year of film, and thank you for watching.